and avoid volume. So we're going to ask support to your resistant blow-dry primer, which will provide a nice, silky and polished look.
Apply your resistant blow-dry primer throughout the hair. Blow-dry the hair with a comb or Denman brush to achieve a very flat result. If necessary, isolate the top section and use the flat iron on the lower section to minimize the volume while adding your resistant perfecting hairspray. Starting on the side, isolate the top section. Take the razor and use it internally and parallel to the sections, which are the same diagonal section used to create the haircut. Start in the side and then continue in the back area. Make sure you don't change either the perimeter or length. The idea is to create a shape that is as flat as possible by reducing the weight. Continue this throughout the whole haircut. You can also choose to use the scissor sliding into the haircut to reduce the weight. Using the scissor in the nape area, cut the perimeter with a diagonal backward line in accordance to the client's hairline. Repeat on the opposite side.
So as you can see, we have created a contemporary Art Deco inspired look, which combines a flavor of provocative lines and colors together with a contemporary and modern touch. With this haircut, we will provide you with the steps to be able to frame the face shape by creating layers and maintaining good length in the back, but not too heavy, in order to allow the hair to have soft and feminine movement.
Divide front and back area with a vertical section behind the ears. Then isolate from the top of the head, starting from this section, a very wide fringe triangle area. Using the natural parting as a starting point in between the fringe area, take 1 cm section parallel to the parting line and make sure that the section arrives to the section that divides the front and the back. Elevate this section 45 degrees above horizontal and with a 45 degrees finger angle begin to cut the hair below the chin. Continue with the same elevation and finger angle in the fringe area, over-directing to the first section. Comb the hair down in natural fall, and with the scissor, starting from the length of the fringe, start to connect the side by sliding the scissor down to the length of the hair in order to create layers around the shape of the face. Move to the back area and take a vertical radial section from the center top of the head towards the center of the nape. Elevate straight up vertically and using the guideline from the top front area, cut the hair adjusting the finger angle in order to leave the desired length in the back. Before releasing the hair, in the last 4-5 centimeters, slide the scissor upwards to create some texture in the hair. Remember to do this procedure on each section. Continue to use radial section in the back through the side. Continue with vertical section on the side, elevating straight up vertically. However, this time, over-direct the section backwards in order to maintain the perimeter. Repeat on the opposite side. Complete by deciding the length of the lower perimeter.
The haircut is done, and now we're going to move on to the styling technique. We are going to take you through this long blonde feminine look, which is characterized by a contemporary and spicy blonde reflect. The look will have a soft waves and volume which recalls 1960 looks with a glamorous touch. Here we have our tools. We're going to use a new color bleaching powder with 20 volumes, a mask 12, 13 alternated to a new color bleaching powder. It's a mix of pure colors to create this spicy blonde look. So all of them combined together with a very, very cool technique.
Do a traditional cross-sectioning. Isolate a triangle in the top part of the crown and also a fringe triangle in the front. Begin in the nape area. Take a slightly diagonal backward section, maximum 1 cm deep, and apply Formula A with the classic highlight technique. Take the next diagonal backward section and repeat the same classic highlight technique. On the third section, take again a diagonal backward section and this time apply the Formula B using the slice, skip and slice technique. Continue until you reach the crown section with 2 thin stitches and 1 slice skip slice color placements. Repeat on the other side. Continue to the crown area, take a horizontal section and do the same as the first step. Continue to the side area. Take a diagonal backward section and proceed to do the same technique until you reach the top of the section. Repeat on the opposite side. Once you have finished, take a horizontal section and repeat the same technique on the fringe area. Process for up to 40 minutes. Proceed to rough dry the hair. Divide the head from front to back with a big zigzag central parting. Continue to the front side area starting from the top. Take a zigzag horizontal section that is 2 cm deep. Divide the section into subsections that are approximately 2 cm wide. Isolate each section by placing a knot so as to maintain a tidy and orderly application. Proceed by taking another horizontal zigzag section underneath the previous section, that is again 2 cm deep, and repeat the subsection in creating little blocks that are 2 cm wide. Continue until you reach the bottom. Once you have finished, begin to apply the formula C and formula D on the lengths and ends of the isolated blocks. The choice of color placement should be done in a random and organic way. Remembering to also not apply color on some blocks. Take care to fade the color towards the roots area.
We have completed with the color technique, and we are going to proceed to the haircut, which will add some layers to the color and create more movement. Once again, we are going to ask help from your hair assistant blow dry primer to obtain a very nice full body look. We're going to dry the hair using a paddle brush to create shine into the root area, and then we will continue with the round brush to add some volume and polishing the ends. We will tone the hair with a big tone in order to achieve a soft wave with a very feminine and glamorous touch.
Apply your hair assistant blow dry primer throughout the hair. Using the paddle brush, begin to rub dry the